Okay, so welcome to the the Magic Channel podcast, and today we have Jason from Northern Rivers, our TV Magic Northern Rivers franchisee. Been with TV Magic for how long now?
7.5 years now.
7.5 years. Nearly a 10-year veteran, mate.
Not too far off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be joining the other guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get the
Awesome.
gold watch.
And so Jason has travelled up to the Gold Coast from his franchise area today to get a little bit of an update done on the signage on his van.
Yep.
And I had some spare time, so we thought we'd catch up and hang out for a bit. So welcome to the channel, and I'm going to ask Jason a few questions about his journey with TV Magic, try and go deep on, get some hard truths, what it was like when he started, and I don't know, we'll just unpack everything. Sound good to you?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Alright. So, 7.5 years. It's quite... Congratulations, by the way.
Thanks, mate.
First ever business?
Yeah, I've never been in business for myself before.
Would you do it all over again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would, for sure. It was a great decision, actually. It's given me a lot of control over my life in a lot of areas, actually, that I didn't have before. I wouldn't go back. No way.
You wouldn't go back to a job?
No.
Okay.
No. I've thought about it, and every time I think about it, I just think you'd be mad to go back to a job.
Okay. Imagine you didn't go down the franchise route. You started on your own. Well, how about knowing what you know now, would you go out on your own?
Not as a part of a franchise, or
Yeah.
Knowing what I know now, I probably could, but not at the start because I knew nothing. So being part of a franchise was really helpful to show me a few aspects of business that I needed to learn to actually get into it, and also just the branding support. It was so much easier to hit the ground running as part of a franchise, and if I was to try and get it all done myself, I wouldn't have known where to start.
Okay. Where would have you needed the most help? I mean, a lot of guys need help in a lot of different ways, but where do you think you needed?
Probably the practical aspects of the job mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The actual hands-on
All the technical stuff.
technical side, yeah.
But you never had a business before either. What about running a business and marketing and
Well,
systems? It would have been a huge learning curve for you, no?
it was a bit, not as much as some of the other guys maybe, because I come from a business administration background.
Okay.
Working for an engineering company doing business administration. And,
Gotcha. Yeah.
that side of it was a bit easier for me.
Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. So, let's ask the hard questions. Why would you stay then? Are you intending on staying?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, for those reasons that I mentioned
Why don't
before,
you-
actually.
Why don't you leave?
For those reasons I mentioned before, because I've got a lot more control over my schedule. And if you're working for somebody else, you can basically kiss that goodbye unless you get a really sweet deal with someone that you can sort of work from home and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And also too, there's the potential of the earning potential working for yourself in your own business is so much greater. You're not limited by your time. You're not exchanging your time for money.
Okay. What I meant to ask was, by the way, you can be as honest. We're going to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't necessarily swear, but just be yourself. We might cut this bit out, or maybe we'll leave it. But I want to get the real Jason and what's really going on in your head what you think and feel about anything asked.
Yeah, but yeah.
Why don't you leave the franchise? I'm not asking you to leave. I'm asking what value do you see in staying, and is that a pull that stops you from leaving, or is it? Yeah, how do you see it, Jason?
Well, you've got so much support from all the other franchisees, from yourself, from.
I mean, that's there, right?
That's there. That's there.
If you do that, you're not going to have that.
If I leave, I'm not going to have that. It's almost like having.
Like I reckon,
your
if you
own
went out
coaching network, almost.
your own coaching network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I found.
Like I think you'll be fine if you went out on your own, but you'll probably stagnate after a while, and you will have lost all that network and support.
Yeah, that's right. And yet, there's so many guys that are pushing to do new things.
Mm-hmm.
And amongst the franchisees, that you're exposed to that, and you want to go and do it yourself.
And that alone, I think, is worth the royalties $345 a week. I know you're one of the earlier franchisees, but that alone is well worth it because you make up for that from being part of the network.
Yeah, and I don't know.
If you're out on your own, you're not paying that, but you're missing out on a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
This is my viewpoint.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think. I don't think everyone realises how much value there is in that. Is having that that network of support that you can call any franchisee and they're always happy to help you.
Yeah.
I haven't had the experience with somebody else.
In our network?
Yeah.
Can't think of any?
No, I haven't had a bad experience yet. Everyone's.
You're kind of right, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're not massive, but that's a statement about our culture, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Next question. So, what do you think of the royalties that franchise fee every week?
I think it's fair. I've never had a problem paying it. That's
Would you say it's a little one-sided?
In what way?
Is it unfair? Is it
I think so.
too high, too low? What do you think?
I don't think so, and I think the fact that it's fixed and not a percentage is a big thing too.
Yep.
But I've never had any issues with the franchise fee and marketing fees and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, that's a cost of business.
Yeah. Do you know what I honestly think?
What?
They're quite low. Knowing what I know with other franchises out there.
Well, they probably are. I haven't done a lot of research to be fair, but
well, they're in my opinion, very leaning toward favouring you as a franchisee more so than the franchisor.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I believe that. It actually feels a fair bit like that.
It does. It feels like that. I want you to not bullshit.
I'm not bullshitting. I've never had a problem with the fees. I've never. It's just always
okay.
Goes out on an automatic direct debit, and I don't even think about it, and it's never affected me.
Yeah. How long does it take you to break even on the fees for the week?
1 or 2 jobs. 1 or 2 jobs.
What's your average dollar job?
Probably 400 to 500.
400 to 500. So you're not 1 to 2 job. You're breaking even after 1 job, half a job, nothing.
2.
Oh, you've got the royalties of the extra van.
Of the extra van.
That's what you're thinking of. So
yeah.
Jason has 2 vehicles in his franchise territory. So it's not just Jason making money. He's got Jake currently in the other van. We'll talk about Jake in a second. But
Yeah.
so you're paying extra royalties than a franchisee with, but you're also making a lot more money too. Or the business is doing a lot more turnover.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, but you're paying the royalties for both bands with one job done by you, just about.
Pretty close.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Not talking about marketing. We're just talking about the royalties. It's paid by one job.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay. We'll get on to Jake in a second. So 7.5 years ago, what did it feel like? What you're buying this franchise? Gee, you were franchisee number 6 or 7.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
What was the experience like back then? 2017.
I was shitting myself. I reckon I shit myself for the first 18 months.
Okay.
At least. I was just like, I was just always scared of something. And then it eventually went away.
And that is with the support and everything we had back then.
Yeah.
I can imagine, because you went through the training program and it's evolved a lot since then.
Yeah.
It has gotten better.
It has, yeah.
I mean, naturally. But you did get training.
Yeah.
And it was what it was.
Yeah.
And the marketing was what it was back then. I didn't think we did a terrible job at marketing. But our training has improved a lot since then. I mean, you're not to know. You did the training back then, and you're still shitting yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because you there's always things that you'll come across that you haven't come across before. It was just that newness anxiety, I guess, that you can get from things at the start, and it just seemed to go on for what seemed like a long time. I reckon it took me 18 months to sort of get over that.
Okay, so in 18 months, you had that feeling of anxiety. Was it all psychological, or did things actually go wrong?
Mostly psychological.
Okay.
Yeah, it was mostly psychological. Had a couple of little things go wrong, but nothing too serious.
I imagine the new guy has a lot of callbacks. Yeah, when you knew like that. What actually went wrong?
Look, there were probably a few occasions where I just didn't have the experience to be able to deal with certain problems, and then it might take me. When you say something went wrong, it means that most of the time it was the fact that I just wasn't able to get it sorted out the first time. You know what I mean? It might have been multiple visits to go back and get something sorted out.
Yeah.
I don't think I haven't really had any insurance claim blunders or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
A thing we've learnt from training, 7.5 years later, or whenever we did realise, is as a new guy, you do your training, and your expectations of yourself, you're so critical of yourself. We're learning that's a thing.
Yeah.
And you're your biggest critic. You probably did fine.
Yeah.
You probably are comparing yourself to what you know now, but everyone does that.
Yeah.
How you were in the beginning, because I can compare you to a bunch of other guys that have done the same thing, and being perfectly honest, and I'm not going to sugarcoat this, or I'm trying to make you feel good, or I'm going to not say what I really think to make you not feel bad, but Jason, you're better than many.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Someone else that started around that age I can think of, definitely, they were hard work.
Yeah.
So I think, psychologically, you might have expected more of yourself. You took on jobs that were beyond your experience and capabilities for then. But other than that, you had a smooth start. You've gone further than some of the guys with the extra vans you've had that have been going for 10 years, and you know that.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Rightio. Alright. It is what it is. But how was training?
I actually found training really good. I got along with Nick really well, and there were probably a couple of things that I felt like I could have, I wanted to have done before I got out in the van, but it wasn't a massive deal. I don't think. Just a couple of practical things.
You did 2 weeks.
Did 2 weeks, yeah.
We cram a lot in those 2 weeks, don't we?
Bloody oath. Yeah.
And it's like cramming an apprenticeship into 2 weeks.
Yeah, pretty much.
How long did you train your guy that runs your second van, Jake? How long did you train him for?
About 3 months, I think it was.
2 weeks compared to 3 months.
Yeah.
Do you think Jake's better prepared had he done 3 months with you if he had done the 2 weeks? He must be way more prepared.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
As a franchise, we sell it as a 2-week training package, and we find franchisees become successful.
Yeah.
It's pretty phenomenal that we pull it off, but we do understand that it's heavy on the support afterwards because it does prepare you for a lot.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot that you can get into that you do need a lot more training and support down the track.
Yeah, that's right.
But 2 weeks is plenty of time. That's the franchise offering. A lot of franchises do this, between 2 and 4 weeks training. And when it blows out beyond that, it becomes hard to sell the business.
Yeah.
I mean, you can buy a McDonald's and have 12 months of training.
Yeah, wow.
That's McDonald's.
Yeah. And shitloads more expensive.
That's right. Yeah. What's your favourite type of work?
I, believe it or not, really like...
Oh, got a work call?
Got one.
Monday, you can take that. All right.
TV Magic, this is Jason. TV Magic, this is Jason. Hey. Who is it, sorry? Good, mate, how are you? Oh, yeah, he's the guy that called me just before. Yep, big 100-inch TV. Big 100-inch TV. Yep. Yep. The only reason he needs to move a PowerPoint is if he's not got a play. Unnecessary.
You're like me. You get a call. I can't sit down. I love to pace around and walk.
Yeah.
I'm so used to that.
I
Hey.
have to.
So what happened? Jason just got a call. Tell the camera what was the call about?
I just got a call from an electrician who's dealing with a customer of mine who is mounting a 100-inch TV and wanted to know if he needs to put any PowerPoints in or anything like that.
Okay. Is that a job that came in today?
Yeah.
Okay. To the audience who may not know, what's a job like that worth? What did you quote them, or is it unquoted, or give you some numbers?
So a 100-inch TV mounted, I normally quote with a bracket, $495 plus cables.
Okay.
So that's including the bracket.
How long will that job take?
Usually between an hour and an hour and a half.
Okay. And how much profit?
Out of that, you'd be looking at about $400.
About roughly
Maybe.
$400.
Yeah,
$400 profit after cost of goods sold.
Yeah.
Okay. And an hour to hour and a half. You're quick because you've been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
There's those, other than your travel time. That's a good hourly rate.
It's pretty good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Where were we? Jake or
Yeah, I think we were just talking about Jake and training.
training? That's right. I forget where we were. Start off. Jake's had 3 months training. As you started out as your offsider, then you put him in the second van.
Yep.
But the 2 weeks training that you and all the other franchisees got, compared to any other franchise out there, it is what it is, but it does the job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, how about this for a question? Being perfectly honest, have you grown the business to the full extent that you want it to be at, or that you could have it at?
Neither, actually. So it could. I'd like to have an one more van. So
3?
3 vans. I think that's as far as I'd like to go at this stage. But
Okay. Do you
I
believe
reckon-
there could be more if you're hungrier?
yeah,
Like if a guy says, I want to put 5, do you reckon it could happen?
I reckon it could support at least 4, because I've been to the point where Jake and I have been booked out 2 weeks in advance, and people didn't want to wait any longer, and I'm still taking, like I'm knocking back work.
Okay.
So that I reckon it could support 4 vans.
4 vans.
Yeah, at the if the phone's ringing as much as it normally does, yeah, I reckon 4 vans.
Okay. And you're at 2 at the moment, so is the next goal 3 vans?
Yeah, next goal's 3 vans.
Okay.
Well, the next goal is actually to get somebody else in Jake's van, and then another van.
How long has Jake been with you now?
It'd have to be 5 years, because I bought my new van's just coming up to 5 years old,
Right.
and I bought that when Jake come on. So nearly 5 years.
Our warehouse pet. I need to get rid of this one to edit that shit out. Or could leave it in there. How funny is that shit?
That's good.
Edit out.
Alright.
Oh, I just had the dog walk through the camera. All right. What do you think about the industry? TV installation, antennas. What do you like about it? What do you not like about it?
I like. You mean working in the industry?
Yeah, the nature of the business. Man in a van, taking calls, driving,
Yeah.
climbing in roofs, climbing up ladders.
Took me a little bit of getting used to.
What do you like about it?
crawling
What do you
through
not like?
roofs.
Okay.
But yeah, look, I don't have any problem with heights or anything like that. Crawling through roofs is a bit of a bugger. It gets a bit hot, but I actually I like the gig. I like driving a little ways, maybe half hour, 45 minutes usually for me to get to the job.
Yeah.
And you get your time to think or listen to audios in the car, and then you just go and get to know a new customer and do a job for them, which
No days ever the same.
no day's ever the same. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I actually really like it.
Okay.
And I struggle to. That's what I'm struggling with, getting an offsider, because I like being on the game.
Right. Now some honesty.
Yeah.
And that's in a way might be the reason why you're not attracting an offsider, because you like that alone time.
Yeah, maybe.
Alone time. Okay, cool. All right, let's do some numbers. What nowadays, as a business with the 2 vans, what's a big week look like for you? Turnover, profit, and what's a not so good week look like for you?
A
7.5 years in.
big week for for Jake and I is if we were both to take in around 10k
10k each. Yep.
Which would work out to be probably 6, 7, 8k profit depending on what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. For you.
Yeah, so that'd be for me, and
for the week. Yep.
And then I'd get 6, 7, 8k profit plus a bit from Jake. So I'd be looking at making it on a week like that. I'd be looking at making it probably 8 or 9k.
Oh, okay. So
Gross.
6 or 7k gross profit from your van, and then plus after Jake's been paid.
Yeah.
Because he's
so half that again.
Half of that, you're looking at 8 or 9 grand profit.
Yeah.
Gross profit from 2 vans, and that's on a stellar week.
That's a
really good week. Obviously, the average is wherever it is, but that's a great week.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's a not so great week?
A not so great week, I don't know, probably looks a bit more like, if I have a real shocker and only work three days for the week and Jake doesn't do a big week, I might be looking at about 2.5 grand gross profit.
Combined?
Combined, yeah.
Combined, yeah.
That's like a really low week.
Yeah. A rainy week or a Christmas week or something. How many times a year would you experience a week like that?
I don't know, you might get 3 or 4.
3 or 4, yep.
Something like that, 3 or 4, maybe 5. But
it's the way the cookie crumbles.
It's the way the cookie crumbles, and because you're doing big weeks every other week, you tend not to be living week to week anyway, so that little week doesn't make that much difference.
Yeah, but you do get weeks like that.
You do, yeah.
That's a normal part of business.
It is.
And by now, the attitude of a lot of other guys that I talk to more regularly than yourself is that they don't mind it. They kind of enjoy the break.
Same. Yeah.
You're saying, yeah.
Yeah. When I get the quiet times, I actually enjoy it.
It's like a forced holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't mind working 3 days a week because you're so inundated half the time.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because when it's busy, it's really busy.
Yeah. Okay, cool. What would you like to talk about? What do you want to share?
I don't know. I'm a bit of a private sort of a dude. I don't like to share anything.
Okay. I really appreciate you doing this, Jason. Thank you.
Oh, that's all right.
What do you think of the new high-vis uniforms, by the way?
I love them.
Can I get some?
Yeah.
They've only been out for a month.
Yeah, I'll get a couple of shirts, actually.
They should be here any week. They're on order.
Yeah, cool.
Brand new.
Yeah, I like
Like, we're talking a month. This is the sample shirt.
And that's the short sleeve.
This
is
a
long
short
sleeve too, isn't
You got short sleeve, long sleeve, zipped hoodie, and pants. The pants are they're identical to that, but they have a little high vis around the ankle area.
Oh, yeah.
You don't need a lot of high vis around there, but
Cool.
Custom, our own product. You will not find this on the shelf anywhere. So we stand out.
Yep,
It's like
for sure.
It's how we roll.
That's how we roll.
So anyway, okay. What about future growth of the industry? Oh, there's a great question. This comes up all the time.
Yeah.
Antenna installation. It's dying. You know how many times I was told antenna installation has been dying since 2005? How many antennas are you installing per year in 2025 Like you've come to the warehouse.
I don't know the
you're
exact
picking up
number,
a box of you're picking up a box of antennas today.
Yeah.
From our supply chain. How many's in a box?
30.
30. How long will that last you?
It might last me a month and a half.
A month and a half.
So that means I'm nearly doing one every day.
Still, okay.
Yeah.
Is it on the rise or is it on the decline? In 7.5 years.
I don't think it's on the decline. I think it's look, people are still requiring antennas. They haven't actually moved to IPTV yet, so you're still getting your free-to-air TV from a tower.
I'm going to ask everyone that question. It blows my mind. I think one day, but we're actually installing more. We're as a company, we're growing in antenna installation. Believe it or not.
Yeah, right. I believe it. Yeah, for sure.
It's nuts. How many people are still watching free-to-air TV? Maybe it's our awesome marketing. I don't know. How about this for a question? If it does declines, are you worried at all?
No, because there's other areas to move into to move with that market. So you'd be basically moving into data after that, I reckon.
Technology looks after us. There's one thing I've seen. When something dies, something replaces it.
Yeah, for sure. And we've got
like Starlink wasn't around 5 years ago.
Yeah, we've got quite a few other services that we can make good money out of.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried about that at all.
Not worried one iota.
No, not at all.
Okay. All right, future growth and satisfaction. I was sharing with you before we started the podcast some new services we're opening up, but you can talk about that if you want. But my question is, what do you see is exciting for you, or the future of growth for your Northern Rivers TV Magic business? What do you hope to do, or what are you looking for, excited about?
Well, they're pretty exciting. Those new Ajax alarm systems. That's really exciting. I would actually like to do more home theatre installations, which it's never been a big part of my business, but I'd like that side to grow.
Got a burning. So recently, have you met Steve?
Yes.
Okay. Our Sunny Coast franchisee recruited a guy by the name of Stephen Rule, and he doesn't know it, but he backs it up. He is Australia's best home theatre builder. Actually, he has that title. We said, well, we'll run with that if you can back that up. There's one other guy that he reckons is nearly as good, but he does everything by the book, whereas Stephen believes he can do it by the book and do custom. So we had a big chat about the authenticity of that title.
Right.
And no one else is claiming it. So he's like one of 10 people in Australia with the qualifications he has.
Yeah, right.
So even if he isn't Australia's best, he's bloody good, right?
Yeah.
He's just the best. Let's just run with that.
Yep.
He can do a lot of things that you can't find anyone in Australia to do because you just don't have the qualifications.
Right.
So we have Australia's best home theatre builder, and at conference next year, we're going to unpack his knowledge with training to take the home theatre builds that yourself and a lot of franchisees do, which is kind of that, excuse me, under that 10, 15 grand budget.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of those jobs you've done.
Only a couple.
Only a couple.
3 or 4, 5 maybe.
And winning and doing jobs over that 50 grand mark, because Stevens said, the sweet spot for him is like 60 to 80k, I think.
Yeah, right.
And he's done home theatre builds up to 1.5 million.
Oh, yeah.
For the home theatre, not the house, the home theatre. But plenty of home theatre, home cinemas for several $100,000. He knows his stuff.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, we're so fortunate to have him on the team, but he's going to be doing some training with us next year.
Yeah, awesome.
Because I know that a lot of the guys with experience, like yourself, are eager to go deeper on some of these things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, sorry for interrupting, but I just wanted to share that.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I learned a lot from Stephen myself.
Yeah.
Not that I've been off the tools for so long, but he blew my mind.
Yeah, wow.
8 levels of soundproofing.
In his place?
From a technical perspective, yes, in his own place, he's done his own home cinema with all 8 levels, but that he knows about it, and it's documented in a thing.
I know.
So he can provide that and he can sell that. Like, imagine the home cinema you could sell if you know about the 8 levels of soundproofing.
I know. Exactly.
Like I knew there was soundproofing, putting that stuff inside the walls, you know, and the acoustic panels a little bit. I didn't know much more.
Yeah, right.
It goes deep.
Sounds
And
like it.
bass traps and I'm not Steve. I can't. But this is why we've got him training us.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. His system. Did you watch that video we did? I interviewed him on his.
Yeah, on his. Yes.
Did you find that interesting?
Oh, really interesting.
Yeah. Now you wouldn't get that with the franchise.
No.
I mean, if we could get you to score 100 grand home cinema, that's going to make up for 10 years of franchise fees, isn't it? Plus some.
Absolutely.
And I think with the knowledge and exposure, that's my goal.
Yeah.
To, to do that.
Yeah.
And just because it's fun too. I love doing this stuff.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, it scares me a bit at the start, but yeah, I do like it.
So, to be continued on the home theatre, we'll looking at conference April next year in Sydney.
Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about conferences after this. You'll hopefully have a better understanding, like the little training powwow session I had with you with the Ajax alarms.
Yeah.
We're going to unpack, Steve, and deliver something that you can take home with you to get a lot of value out of it.
Yeah.
Now, you missed conference, naughty boy.
I did last year.
You missed out on a lot, but I mean, your business you've been really busy. I know you said and you had a lot going on, personal reasons, or you couldn't come.
The conference was more of a double booking. So we double booked, and then we'd already booked all our stuff.
Yeah.
But it won't happen again. I actually like conference. I like going. So.
You do?
Yeah. It wasn't a deliberate thing for me to miss it last time.
No. Conferences in general. So you like them?
Yeah, I do. I always learn something in conferences. And apart from that, I just love catching up with all the blokes.
That's the best.
Good bunch of blokes, you know.
Yeah. How is the TV Magic culture?
Great.
Culture-wise, good bunch of blokes.
Yeah, I've been involved in a few different companies, and they've never had a culture as good as this one. Everyone's, positivity and everything's encouraged and communication. Whereas I've found in other companies it's not necessarily like that.
So we'll wrap this episode up very quickly. It's that time of day where the work's beginning.
Yeah.
One last question. See, I told you this is unedited and raw.
Did you have one?
Spoke about culture, conference, Jake, second van, don't know, assembly magic. What do you think about that? Be honest.
I reckon it's a good idea.
Do you like those guys?
Yeah.
Have you seen their numbers?
No. I know they're not quite as high as ours, but it's high profit.
Yeah.
From what I understand, yeah.
It's quite phenomenal. There was a record broken by Merv's second van, so not the business, not the franchisee.
Oh, yeah.
He did a $9,000 week flat pack assembly.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, was he charging out by the hour to do that, or?
I think it was a kitchen build for a wardrobe or something.
Yeah.
Phenomenal, hey.
So you didn't have to do a ridiculous amount of hours, like 80 or 90 hours to do it?
No. They're charging, around that $110 an hour. that doesn't make sense. They're selling the solution, not an hourly rate, like us.
Right, so they're doing a job by job.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to pause the video, bring the camera closer so the workers can walk around the back of the camera.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for your time, Jason. Well, as always, it's great to catch up with you. Episode number 1 of franchisee interviews for the Magic Podcast channel. Anything else you would want to say?
No, I think you've covered it, mate. Done a good job.
Okay,
Cool.
thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.